after a week of fishing on a lot of lakes, I'll have a lot of waypoints on my mapping. But I'll tell you what, it really helps me pick apart a lake and recognize the different types of cover, but also where I'm catching fish. So if I'm practicing a lake and if I'm just learning it, I'll go through and I can literally go down a shoreline or you know, and I can mark certain structures. Like let's say this point, I could create a waypoint here, and let's say I graphed it and there was rocks on it. I can add, you know, I can put rock piles on it here, and you know, put those on there so I know that there's rocks, like so. So I can go around the lake and I can put rocks all over wherever I see rocks. So it helps me pattern. And if you go to even your favorite fishing hole, and if you save a waypoint every time you catch a bass off a particular shoreline, you'll put together a pattern very quickly, and you'll see that there's certain stretches where you catch a lot of fish, and then there's certain stretches even between 2 points where you catch a lot of fish that you don't catch any. So it really helps you focus on the spots that have the most fish, and then it allows you to not spend as much time on those areas that don't have so much fish, Bo. So it's a really effective tool for me. So here you see one of my favorite fishing spots. And what it is, it's a cove that's got a lot of waypoints on it. But the waypoints are very effective to stay focused on fishing where the fish are and places where you've caught fish in the past. And you'll notice over time, you know, especially for me, like a week at a tournament, if I'm fishing a particular cove or grass flat, every time I catch a bass, I always save the waypoint. And what's amazing is over several days or weeks or years, you'll develop areas that typically produce fish, and you'll also notice that you know, you'll fish through an area and not catch fish, and over time you'll realize that those are places that don't hold fish. So that saying of 90% of the fish live in 10% of the water is so true. And what I can also do is, as I fish through an area or if I'm scouting, I can save waypoints that will feature, like here I've got a stump. I know there's stumps through there. I can save as rocks or laydowns, or save those waypoints and know where the fish are versus where the fish aren't. You know, having a lot of waypoints is a good thing as long as you decipher what they are, and you can do that however you want. There's set icons in there, from lily pads to laydowns to docks to rocks, or you can even color code them. You know, you can have red squares know that those are 2-pounders, and blue squares are 5-pounders. So whatever works for you, that's the biggest key. But I promise you, this will help you catch more fish.